very excited to be here first. So we are creating high-quality Web3 games for everyone. A few numbers to start. So we generated 400K revenue last year, most internationally, 60% in the US alone. We've got 20 people, and we are creating those quality games by finding the best talent wherever they are in the world. We come from the game industry for doing that. So a few numbers first. The game industry is a very, very serious industry. More than 25% progress in the 3 last year. When we look closely at the game industry, we can see already that 60% is already on mobile. So in case you like, console and PC, of course, this is a huge market, but mobile is already today 60% of the market. And the tech we are using on mobile will be and are already the same tech we are using on Web3 and on the Metaverse. So at Advenworks, we're creating a real game factory, so the ability of creating a lot of games. So for that, with the years, with all the experience we gather at Ubisoft, at Microsoft Games, and all the studio we worked on, we developed a super cool data-driven creative process where we are everyone in our company can jam on games. We iterate a lot and we kill a lot of concepts to find our market, our product market fit really early on, after 1 day or 1 week. So we are selecting a CTR of 5%. This is the highest selective threshold you can find on the mobile industry right now. Then we are working on the daily playtime. So we are selecting projects of a daily playtime of 15 minutes. So we are developing games that are really engaging for the players. So with this creative process, we iterated a lot, tested a lot of concepts of games, killed a lot of them as well, right? And we started to really identify a lot of trends in the market. One of them is what we call hybrid game. So let me show you on the spectrum of what you can see on mobile today. So on one end, you've got what is called hyper-casual. So this is really short session type of games, really focused on ads monetization. So there are a lot of offers there for sure, because Unity and the barrier of entry for creating those type of games is lower and lower every day. On the other spectrum, you've got the hardcore type of mobile game. So this is really large production, really niche. So this type of game are a bit in difficulty right now with all the transparency initiative that the GAFA are doing right now. So the CPI and the cost of acquisition are a bit high there. So there are a lot of new stuff to reinvent there. So what we see at Advenworks is an extremely huge opportunity is to creating what we call hybrid games. So this is a game that really understands the new generation of player, Gen Z player that discover the game and the love of games from those type of games, but that really want much more, really engaged meta game, a very engaged and engaging core game loop as well. That we will push a lot the quality to create hybrid games. So there are not that much competition right now, and we are in luck at Advenworks. We've got 2 games in production. And that's got a lot of potential for Web3. So hybrid games, the market is really ready. The audience is much bigger than the mid-core type of games. They monetize much more than the hyper-casual one, and the timing is just right. This is the time to strike. OK KPI, as you understand, is the daily playtime on our game. So we've got really stellar daily playtime in your game. So the current what we are working on, we've got people are spending 30 minutes every day in our game. So this is a proof that we are able to really engage players, and that's exactly what we are going to use for the Web3. We've got a tech called HyperEdge to save a lot of time in our production. So our first game developed using this tech is called Last Stand. So this is a very cool and really intense zombie shooting type of games. So if you guys like Days Gone, for example, on PlayStation, you will find the same simulation with a lot of zombies on a mobile experience. Then you've got a lot of really profound experience to live outside of the main core loop, where you will discover a base, do some farming. You're going to have a lot of stories to meet there, and all of that are based on Polygon. We've got cool assets here. You can see the base here, which is super exciting. We've got a lot of playable characters. They've got all unique gameplay to discover. Another type of hybrid Web3 game is Real Horse. So this is another category of players that are extremely engaged and really in love with this type of activity, as taking care of horses. We are really proud of the KPI we've got there. So we've got a very low CPI, 21 cents US and 80 cents on TikTok. This is extremely low. And in parallel to that, we are selling a lot of coins and soft currencies for people that want to buy the unicorn, for example. So pack of $100. So really low acquisition and very high LTV. That's in a really high profitability there. And with this game, so people can first, experience a lot of super cool horse riding experience in the wild, really HD experience. You can go in the desert, you can take care of your horse, you can manage a stable of horses. And once you really engage into our game, we will allow people to see the value of their horses. We will move them into a Web3 marketplace. We will do that completely seamlessly. They will not have to create a wallet or having a very complex onboarding. Then they will be able to exchange their horse in fiat, so not in crypto. So this is a really Web3 game that will talk to a lot of people, and even to people that are not familiar with Web3. And I think this is what the Metaverse is all about, is talking not just to people that understand crypto, not just to people that understand blockchain, not talking to people like everyone which is here. It's talking to the worldwide population, and everyone is playing today, and there are a huge opportunity to get the right game that will talk to everyone. So this is our view on Web3. We think there should be a great game first, and then you build a very cool Web3 experience. Not selling, NFT, and then after creating a game that will maybe be crafted more for, crypto people. So probably more male, probably more on PC, probably on a small niche like card game. We are doing completely the opposite. We are doing high quality games, and then we bring them into a Web3 experience. So this is our mission, Web3 games for everyone. There are a huge potential here. So if there are any investors there, mark my word, this is going to be extremely big. And why we are different from other Web3 enthusiasts, we are able to do this direct to customer experience. So we are not just creating games, we are publishing them, we are self-publishing them. We have this ability of creating very addictive and profound game experience. Again, with people that are spending 30 minutes in our game. This is really huge for mobile. Again, we've got a game where people are spending 48 minutes even per day. And we've got this ability of creating super cool digital assets as well that people care. Again, when you are taking care of your horse, this is an asset that makes sense for you. So all the good ingredients for creating a marketplace. And where we are different as well, we are not just creating NFT that are static. We are doing living assets. So this is NFT that are going to evolve with your game. What I mean by that, so behind every horses that you are going to create in Real Horse, there's going to be an NFT done completely free of charge for you. And then the more you will play to your horse, the more you will increase your stats, the more you will customize your horse, you will be able to paint it, you will be able to put accessories on that. It will reflect on the NFT. This is really big. This is a new type of NFT. This is an NFT that evolves with your game. We are the first studio doing that. We will release the first game doing that. This is going to be very huge for the game industry. So again, very cool opportunity coming with us. So as you understand, we are game first, so we are creating first a very engaging experience, and then only to engage players, we are putting them in the Web3 flow, and we are going to continue iterating, finding super cool use case of the blockchain. Again, I think that the digital ownership is just a small amount of what we can do with the blockchain in the gaming, and the gaming industry is the best tool for finding those really, really cool use cases. A few KPI here, so I mentioned the playtime on zombie shooting. If you're more into horses, we've got those really cool monetization numbers there. So yeah, don't miss this crazy opportunity. We have to do that right now together. A few words about the founders and the team. So I met Nicolas at Ubisoft. We come from Ubisoft. I've worked at Lionheads as well, Microsoft Games. So Aline, game design as well. We gather so 20 people in total in 7 countries. In a super cool, of course, Web3 organization. We find the best talent wherever they are in the world. So 7 countries. From really talented people from the industry. We are going to generate 3.5 million of revenue in euros the first year, and we are raising 2.5 million just for creating those super cool Web3 games. Again, we are going to be the first studio creating living assets. This is going to be huge. So in case you're an investor, don't hesitate to take this photo and take some more time to talk together. We'll be very happy to take more time with you. Thanks a lot. 11 minutes.